If all of the temperate are affected, Julius and his comrades likely put up quite the struggle. We will find a way to save them. We must. I only pray we are not too late. In the meantime, may the 12 carry you to victory. Ah, I can fly on there already. Okay. Woo! A trip to the moon! Exploring into the technological marvel you have just beheld. My apologies, I was lost in thought. This device is of elegant design, which leads me to think I was right about Pandemia. No matter what the claims, he still has an attachment to the trappings of his past. Whether knowing this will make your path forward clear, I cannot say, but bear it in mind. Let us turn to the task at hand. As Hydeland said, the flow of the ether will transport you to the Mare Lamentory. We must hope this ally of hers can provide you with the necessary assistance to restore the seal before Xenius and Fanenia arrive to stop you. It seems we are ever one step behind. But I have faith that we will make up the difference. Know that whatever awaits, our prayers are with you. Now go. Beyond the sky! Oh! Look at that! I'm going to the moon! Ah! Well, not yet. I'm teleporting. There.
Long before Dalamud was forged to imprison an Elder Primal,
There's a flying.
the eldest of them all, savior of the star, was sealed within a moon of his own. Souls sacrificed to grant him life still slumber and dream of the day he and we will be made whole. Here he waits, in this cold, barren place, his cradle and his grave. Silent lamentations and prayers of hope echo soundlessly to a sundered star, adrift and alone.
The sea of the star. It is the moon. I have to too. How beautiful. Oh, I can fly in the moon. The map is enormous. Oh, what a nice. Let me take a picture. Leave the other currents for later. They are very spread. Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I usually do offline. I must return. Why? Oh, my new skill! home. I need. We mustn't touch. In Cerulean House, find me. Alright, let's go there. Giveaway! Oh, that is studying. No steps echo through this looming spire. Savior on, but you nevertheless sense a presence above. The Watcher! What is that? They holding. Apologies, I have been preoccupied for quite some time, and I'm out of practice at conversation. Ever since this moon was created by Hadrian, I have served as an integral part. I am the Watcher. I'm responsible for the prisoner and the devices that hold him fast. Oh my! Zodiac himself, a projection of the moon's core. Torrent is asunder by Hadrian. He grows more powerful with every rejoining. 7 there have been, 7 too many. And yet, for all his servants' machinations, he remains incomplete. The fallen are beyond salvation. No attempt would be made to free Zodiac. Not until he is whole once more. But someone has taken action. The shackles that hold him nearly shattered. 6 locks to his goal, great and grand. Gargantuan sword driven deep, brand to bind Zodiac forevermore. 5 are destroyed, and his would be limited. One of these I have restored. I strive to mend the remaining 4, but my efforts are being impeded. Oh no! Oh, okay. Souls sacrificed to summon Zodiac, their manifestation consequence of the winning seal. The labor in opposition to my work. They must be expelled for the preservation of all. If keeping Zodiac imprisoned in the right thing to do, I will aid you. What is right and good? Ask 1,000 souls and receive 1,000 answers. I offer none. I'm the watcher and the governor. I'm not the judge. Now know this. Hadrian commands the forces of stasis, and this moon is the product of such power. So long as Zodiac remains imprisoned in this place, no more sacrifice will be made in his name. Nor will those souls rendered up in his name fade into oblivion. Go, meet with these wandering spirits. Do what you think is right. Oh. Mm. Mounting the moon. You must confront those lost souls, yes, but you need to expel them by might of arms. A feather touch, a firm word, simple methods may send them away. Faint echoes as they are. Or the strength of the sentiment that drives them, however, emotions that do not fade even with the passage of centuries. And make haste. Though yet distance, unwelcome guests draw closer. Unwelcome guests! Yeah, they're coming. I almost died! Ooh! Am I gonna die if I... Can I go there? I'm not that invincible yet. Oh, that's mom. I don't have it. Let me use my chocobo. Was it really so long ago? You're happy at the peace with this time. We nurtured, help it grow with our will, our creation. So beautiful. You are the stars, beating heart, its light. Every soul a drop of a blood flowing through its veins. To live, to learn, to create, to make it better. The star flourished as deeply. Do you remember? As the whispers die, the final spirit fades. No shadows of times long lost remain around the drawing brand. Oh! I saw someone mount with that. Am I gonna get one? Ah! That's so cute. An unusual lustrous dog is gazing at you with what seems to be fond anticipation. It appears to be waiting for you to follow it. You get it when you finish the Endwalker. Ah, nice! Zodiac. dog silently regards the spirit that lurks near the ground. Oh, he's so cute. This is his reflection. He is imprisoned in the moon core. Oh, the dog? We and the star were fulfilled. Oh, okay. No, I got. I was like, the dog? What? No. One for knock, mourned for knock. So why did it have it to the end? The final days taught us to fear a death forced upon us. The injustice of duties and dreams left unfulfilled. The grief of unexpected partings. Swift as darkness, cold as ash. Such tragedy, yet no catharsis. Catharsis. Catharsis? Such truth, yet no consolation. As the whispers die, the spirit fades. All is silent and still around the numbering red. Oh. The lustrous dog is once again starting at you expect. And who are you to deny it? Follow and try not to fall behind. That's true, always gonna follow. Of course I'm gonna follow him. Uh-oh. The dog silently regards the shadow that lurks near her. Anguished spirit. They have a weird animation where they pose like a ballerina. Ah, really? They are skinner because there is less gravity. Oh, makes sense. Oh, there! Oh, nice. Look, look, look. Ta-da! Oh, and they shiny in the head. Our perfection came crumbling down. Such overwhelming despair. In that moment, we knew the end was coming. The faintest glimmer of hope remained. We gave our lives that others may live. We gave ourselves to Zodiac. Uh-oh. Zodiac, our Lord and Savior. Forge our word together. and love again. Become one with the star. Fill earth and heaven with life. Birth paradise where fear is distant memory. Pardon me, but would you be so kind to step aside? Oh, that unmistakable color, the soul of Azam. But not the friend I knew, I think. Nevertheless, you are unique. So Emmett Selk meant for you to have it. You seem surprised. Why might that be? Yes! Oh, again, I do not believe I have yet had the pleasure. Emmett Cell created a shade in my likeness. Likeness? And not only me, but all of Amarod? Yes. How very like him. I slave to sentiment, even after an eternity. As you may have guessed, I am different from the shade you met before. No mere approximation, but the original. A soul sacrificed to Zodiac. We remember in vivid detail the events leading to our purgatory, the plans and plots for our resurrection, Hyden's invention, and Zodiac's and the star's final fate. And then we drift in a waking dream, our minds stepping in fog until you came. I know not what you and your friends intend for Zodiac, for the future of the star, nevertheless. In you I place my trust and faith. In you I choose to believe, as Emmett Selk did. Believe in yourself, and all will be well. Oh dear. More new arrivals. Fandaniel. That color I know. And another I do not. An unfamiliar but fearsome being. I have kept you from your duty. But a way of apology, I will ensure that the shades hinder you no more. Hinder. Protect the final breath. Fare you well, my new old friend. Oh. hop on. Oh, right. Oh. Ah. Where am I going? Where are we going? Ah. This is a repair.
In the nick of time to savor the crowning triumph. Unbound and free at last. Arise, Zodiac!
No, no, it's not gonna be easy like that. It's not gonna be easy like that.
Deprived of heart and will by the loss of dearest Elidibus. A creature of pure instinct, wanting for guidance.
No.
Powerful, oh so powerful. More so with every passing moment.
Oh my
Gosh! Potential. Even in this incomplete state. Still the savior who delivered a world from certain doom.
So, here we stand. You know my intent. Consume the god, then the world. Stoke your fury to a raging inferno and dance among the ashes. Or perhaps you would face me here and now. A lesser but welcome amusement.
Let's go, Zenos. I'm ready. Oh, I'm so ready.
Yes. A taste to whet the appetite.
Sorry to spoil the moment, but might I ask that you postpone the slaughter until I've said my piece? I promise I will be brief. Do you remember when I told you that I wanted to die and take everyone with me? I meant it.
Oh my. Keeper of Network.
lofty aspirations. And what sweet irony that the world's saviors will become the agents of its destruction. Wrong! Lies and delusion! The dead have no power over me. You will be silent. Silence as the grave!
Oh my god. Oh.
Believe and walk in faith. Let the light of your soul shine for all to see.
Oh.
Not quite the outcome you'd imagined, but a fitting one nonetheless. Don't you think so, Hades?
Woohoo! I'm crying already. This is not even the end! Ah!
All I craved and more. Boundless power. Mine to command.
Oh my gosh! Oh. I can help you with this trial. Of course, of course. I think Lucas has a good.
I had intended to pit my fractured divinity against Xenos, but a more tempting option presents itself. The greatest obstacle to my ambition. You will trouble me no longer.
Dark inside. Look at that. Woo! Dark inside. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh, the music is amazing.
Establishing connection. All creation shall bend to my will.
Oh my gosh! I have a Dorito! My favorite Dorito. My favorite person. Maroni. Oh, Maroni, thank you so much. Alright.
End has
come, and it will be beautiful.
Woo!
The marvels of circus were but playthings.
Oh, is it the side? How you guys know the side? Woo! Oh, you can see the name of the...
Malice become flesh.
How do you know that one? Paradigma. Okay, there is a time to work.
Will you live to see the end?
Woo! Okay, there's purples. Oh, okay, they go off.
Soon my hold over Zodiac shall be complete!
There's a lot of HP.
Mine! All mine!
Whoa!
At last, I am become Zodiac! The natural order overturned!
Really?
All in existence, bent to my will!
The behemoth? Oh, they changed! Oh, wow.
My life's work! My masterpiece!
Oh! Oh, I jumped! Oh, sorry.
How I've waited for this day! All in existence, bent to my will!
Oh, I can't keep... Oh, he changed the platform! Yeah.
The great cataclysm
Savage versus
faithfully
the awesome.
recreated!
Where's the Doritos? Over there.
From broken skies fall tears of flame!
What is that?
All shall burn!
live to see the end?
Oh, this should be very... Oh, here? Change the button.
All in existence, bent to my will!
Oh my god, that's so awesome! To learn that.
Will you live to see the end?
You guys see what he's saying? You need to leave to see the end.
I have no need for restraint.
Woo!
All in existence, bent to my will!
Oh, that's so cool.
Will you live to see the end?
Really? Ah! The music changed. Oh no.
Will you live to see the end?
I'm gonna turn the platform.
All in existence, bent to my will!
Oh!
Will you live to see the end?
Maroni, thank you so much, Maroni.
Your power? Is this how it ends?
Did I took him down? Hype, hype, hype. Thank you, Morani. Appreciate it. Van's wearing the Warrior 90 outfit, and I'm wearing the Healer Raid top. Oh, look at you guys. Wow, Van's already 90. He's still breathing. Well done. My preparations are complete, and I stand ready to see Zodiac once more. We draw now from this place. The teleporter will deliver you to safety.
Incomplete and insufficient. Of course he was no match. Once again, you have left my best laid plans in ruins. And played your role to perfection. Thus, sealing my victory! From the first, all I wanted was for you to kill Zodiac. 'Twas but one of many methods to achieve the desired effect. It would have been the same had Xenos died in my place. But what better and more satisfying way to ensure success than to take control myself? My sole regret is that you live to tell the tale. Even so, I have fulfilled my heart's desire. Let your murder mark the beginning of the end. The coming of the final days!
How quickly strength fades, and blood cools. Old familiar sensations. So many lives, so many deaths. No different this. I close my eyes and slip into the dreamless slumber. A tired song and dance. Routine. Always I wake. But not this time. Nothing left unsaid. Nothing left undone. Inherit my hell. I intone with glee. The man I was would weep for what I have become. The all-consuming contempt. But I've the wisdom of 10 millennia to justify my answer to the question. No value in their existence. Not a whit. For all that I looked. None that I did see. A final chance, then, for Heidelin and her faithful. In Cataclysm, prove me wrong. I sneer. All shall return to nothingness, as was your will, Emperor Sunday. I, the star, and every living being, consigned to your oblivion.
Oh dear.
At last.
What is that? Crack. Slow and steady. Did I see the feature? You saw it. The blue star below, go into turmoil. Then it was no illusion, all was truth. With the death of Zodiac, the laws of nature over which he presided have begun to unravel. The final days are upon us. What he witnesses was an omen granted by the echo, a vision of the horrors to come. Time grows short. Oh, Zinus. Oh my gosh, he's mad. He's very mad.
No. I'll find no fulfillment in a contest with you this day.
Slavering beasts gather at your gates, ravenous and eager. Already you turn to them and away from me. I must go forth once more in search of power far beyond the might of Shinryu. Power to make your heart run over with rage. For the eldest of primals was a betrayal of promise. A pathetic creature incapable of inspiring true despair. That's what I crave. Pure, unadulterated despair. we shall see.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So now that can destroy the Earth? That thing? Can destroy everything. That one. I sense his presence on the moon no longer. If you need to not follow, then I beg you to stay and listen to what I have to tell you. Of Zodiac and the end of all things. Sure. The remainder of your time on the moon will explain everything. Alright. Well, most of everything. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's talk. The Watcher. Ooh, 533. How much? 535. Before we speak at length, I believe a chance of surroundings is in order. I have more than a few tidings to share, you see. I sensed other arriving not long ago. Though my communications with Heidlin have grown infrequent, I have learned enough from her to know these are your comrades. Ah! And a lucky would have it, they have already reached my abode. Come, let us join them. Oh, estou lá. Thank goodness you were unarmed. We did what we could to subdue the temperate before making our way here. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated explosives, killing themselves and others. Oh. The contingent's healers had their hands full tending to the injured and enthralled when we took our leave. What's you wonder, Mistress Cryo Health also being delivered until daycare, serving as a conduit for Heidlem's power hath taken its toll, but she will recover in due course. As for Alphenaud and Alize, they insist on remaining in Garlemald while we three rush to your aid. It appears, however, that matters here have already come to a conclusion. But what manner of conclusion, if I might ask? And is this the ally whom Hadelin bade you seek out? He is not unlike the shades of Emerald. Not alike perhaps, but not the same. I was created by Hadelin together with this place. It was ever been my duty to keep vigil over Zodiac, or rather, it was my duty. The Zodiac is no more? And not without consequence. I am afraid for now the delicate wave of the star, preserved by his presence, will begin to unravel. If you mean to avert the final days, you shall have need of. Uh-oh. Are you alright? My attempts to forestall Zodiarc's release have all but exhausted my strength. If you might allow me to rest a short while, I will share with you all I can. Please do. We need to exert yourself on our account. The crystals contain records of your time here, yes? May we pursue them while we wait? By all means, if you would reveal them chronologically, might I suggest beginning with those on the upper floor? I shall leave that to you, Hester, while I see what I can be gleaned from the crystals on these lower levels. Oh, he's resting. Warmly glowing. So it was we suspected. Maintaining the brands requires a great deal of her energy and focus. And this cost has grown higher with every join. That would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since the 7th Umbral calamity. I too made a rather startling discovery. This heavenly body we know to be the moon was in fact created by Hadon, yes? When the Watcher said he was created together with this place, I thought he only meant his facility. Truly, Hadon's powers are far beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you for warning me this short reply.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiark and his imprisonment. But perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
Before the great summary, there was but a single word. Etherius. One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting a profound change in all manner of life. We are not exempt. Our creation magic ran rampant, giving shape and form to thought of hopeless and despair. At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but quickly, so very quickly, it spread, engulfed the whole of the star.
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
They were not. However, the convocation struck upon a method to predict where next the corruption would be manifest. The etheric energies which flow through all of creation in the form of various currents. The currents which course through the land and seas. Those which flow through the very air. And those with celestial nature which encompass both our star and this moon.
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Nor would I expect you to be. Few scholars of our time knew of their existence. Their invaluable knowledge helps us to better understand the nature of the calamity. Like the terrestrial ones of earth and air, the celestial currents from a vast network, but the ethereal distribution is not consistent. The convocation soon realized that the incidents occurred in regions where the flow was weakest. Correlation without clear cause ultimatum. Nevertheless, on closer study, stagnancy of ether was observed in nearby currents.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiac conceived. No less a power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Precisely. With the advent of Zodiac, our end was averted.
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiac's power as a threat. Is that true?
Indeed, there was a faction opposed to Zodiac creation, but their aim was never to unmake him. They understood the continued preservation of the natural order was depending on his very existence, until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days. You would need to remain for his departure, would set in motion those apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized this as well, and so rather than destroy, she underran Zodiac herself and the star into lesser reflections, that she might confine him in this place. Perhaps she did, but was with all beings. Intent is not always in accord with the spoken word. Hydaelyn and Zodiac are both constructs of man, a approximations of perfection limited by our own imperfections. Zodiac was, without question, the more powerful of the two, having been born from the sacrifice of a half-Etheri's population. Thus was it necessary for Hedlund to commit herself, worthy of his defeat. Still more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brands taxed her greatly. With what powers she dared spare, she cried out to any who might listen. Offer her blessing of those who heeded her call. Though it was likely within her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak of Atheris and her history. Like Zodiac, Eileen proposes reflection of her creators. They wished to look to the future and not linger in a prison of the past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
Well, in light of recent events, I see no reason to doubt your words. And even if Hydaelyn is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that.
Oh.
Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days. Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
No creature is more fitting than you know. Bring you into the source, and its reflection will share in its fate. It's ready. It is ready. This way, if you would be so kind. Jivia. I love Jivia. Thank you, Kaios. A beautiful sight, it is not. It is.
Yes, but what is it?
Hydaelyn knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, she has ever struggled to hold Zodiac and his faithful at the bay. She feared the worst and so made preparations. In the event of his demise, there would be a contingency. This moon is more than a prison. It is a vessel capable of bearing the people. What? You did not go far to find its pilots. In fact, you should be happy to take care of them and fulfill my final duty as a watcher in the dark. His final duty. Oh. The time has come for you to be on your way. The crater at the heart of Marian Lamentary, where Zodiac was imprisoned. It is not so easy to traverse, however. Let us call upon Argos, the familiar whom you met earlier. He should have no trouble bearing your cross. Oh, the harm. Okay. As Hazelin created created me as the goaler, so too did she create Argos as the guard. It is his nature to appear when needed, and yet he is nowhere to be found. Strange. Perhaps the imbalancing of Aether has affected him. Let us make for the crushing brand and attempt to call upon him there. You need but recall the path you walked with the Argos before, and you will find your way. If the labors and services Highland plan, I see no reason not to do as he suggests. Shall I make for the crushing brand then? Sure. Gully's